May in Japan is honestly one of the best times to visit. The weather is finally getting warm. The crazy cherry blossom crowds have died down. And everything just feels a little more relaxed. But you need to watch out for... Hi everyone, I'm Yohei, a native Japanese person born and raised in Japan. Here at Howzit Japan, we've guided over 700 international tourists, and today we are bringing you our complete May Japan travel guide for 2026. We will cover everything from weather to crowds to our top recommended spots, activities, and things you should know before you go. So stick around until the end. Let's go! First step. Weather. To put it simply, May in Japan, at least in the main cities on the main island, sits right in the golden zone. Not too hot, not too cold. Looking at the Tokyo's average numbers, the average high in May is around 23.6 degrees Celsius, and the average low is around 14.6 degrees. During the day, you can totally get away with a t-shirt, but mornings and the evenings to get a little cool. One thing people tend to overlook is rain. May is not a dry month. Tokyo gets about 140 millimeters of rain on average throughout the month, so a light jacket and a foldable umbrella is definitely the right move. And if you are planning to visit Okinawa, keep this in mind. Okinawa enters the rainy season earlier than rest of Japan. On average, that happens around May 10th, so May equals dry weather. Is not true if you are heading south. The further south you go, the more important it is to pack rain gear. Here is what we recommend wearing. Tops. A t-shirt with a light long-sleeved shirt or button-up layered over it. Outerwear. A light jacket, cardigan, or thin hoodie. Shoes. Comfortable sneakers. Seriously, you will walk a lot in Japan. Extras. Affordable umbrella, sunscreen, and if you get allergies, bring your medicine. The keyword here is layering. Even if it gets warm during the day, having something throw on in the evening will save your energy for the rest of your trip. One more thing about the actual feel of the weather. The average humidity in Tokyo in May is around 68%. So it's not a sticky, heavy summer humidity yet. But the sun is strong. Please genuinely bring sunscreen. The better the photos look, the more sunburn you will get. Now, let's talk about crowds. This part is really important. May means Golden Week. In 2026, the public holidays fall on April 29th for Showa Day, and then May 3rd through the May 6th for Constitution Day, Greenery Day, Children's Day, and the substitute holiday. So basically, the whole first week of May is a string of national holidays. What that means for you? Travel and hotel during early May will be expensive and crowded. That's just a reality. But if you are already coming during that time, here are some tips to make it work. Tip 1. Travel early in the morning. Bullet train and airport get really packed around midday. Just shifting your travel to early morning makes a huge difference in how stressful that day feels. It's totally fine to start it sightseeing in the afternoon. Golden Week is a test of energy management. Tip 2. Use one city as your base and do day trips. For example, stay in Tokyo and do day trips to places like Kamakura, Mount Takao, or Hakone. Moving your luggage every single day during Golden Week is exhausting. Tip 3. Save cities for Golden Week. If your schedule allows it, spending Golden Week in nature and then moving to cities after May 7th is actually a great strategy. Once the holidays are over, the same spots feel completely different. One more practical note for people bringing a large suitcase on the Shinkansen. On the Tokaido, Sanyo, and Kyushu Shinkansen lines, luggage over 160 cm in total dimensions requires a reserved seat with an oversized baggage space. Not knowing this can cause a real problems on the day of travel. So write this down. And if you absolutely have to travel during Golden Week, book reserved Shinkansen seats, make restaurant reservations ahead of time, and double-check hotel cancellation policies. If you plan for it, Golden Week really is manageable. Now for the main part, Here are our top things to enjoy in May, broken down into 3 categories. Category 1. Fresh green nature and flowers. May is actually known in Japan as the most beautiful time for Shinryoku, which means fresh greenery. After cherry blossom season, the whole country shifts into a deep, vivid green. Here are our top spots for the experience, starting with one's easy to reach out from Tokyo. Mount Takao, a great day trip from Tokyo where you can get a real taste of Japanese nature without needing to be an experienced hiker. There are beginner-friendly trails, so anyone can enjoy it. Hakone, perfect if you want hot springs, nature, and art all in one place. It also has plenty of great indoor spots, so even a rainy day is enjoyable. Karuizawa, cooler than Tokyo with great forest air. Honestly, just walking around stopping at a cafe is already a win. Arashiyama in Kyoto, the bamboo grove, the river, and the fresh green all at once. The morning air there is absolutely amazing. If you want to add a sea breeze to your trip, the Shimanami Kaido in the Seto Island Sea is a cycling route that connects its island via bridges. Spring and autumn are considered the best seasons, and cycling above the sea on the clear May day genuinely feels like something out of a movie. And flower in May is seriously underrated. Just because cherry blossom are over doesn't mean flower season is done. Wisteria, Fuji no Hana. The famous Ashikaga Flower Park has a giant wisteria that peaks around late April to early May. Some spots bloom in sequence from pink to purple to white to yellow, so the viewing window is longer than you might think. If the timing works out, this is a must. The Fuji Shibazakura Festival, where the base on Mount Fuji turns entirely pink, runs from April 11th to May 24th in 2026. Since it continues after Golden Week, it's a great option for people who want Mount Fuji and flowers without the crowds. Roses. Many parks around Tokyo hit peak rose season in May. After all attention cherry blossom get, rose gardens are genuinely a hidden gem. This is a big one for 2026, the Tokyo Delicious Museum. Yes, 2 Tokyos. This event has been running every year and is now in its 5th year. It brings together all kinds of food, including Japanese cuisine, into one place for a massive food festival experience. In 2026, it runs for 3 days, from Friday, May 15th to Sunday, May 17th, at Symbol Prominent Park in Ariake in Tokyo. General hours are 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. with a final day closing at 8:30 p.m. Entry is free and no reservation is needed. One important thing, the venue is cashless payment only, so make sure your card or mobile payment is ready to go. Over 40 popular restaurants come together. And the really exciting part is that you can order dishes a la carte from restaurants that normally only serve full-course meals. Last year, the event drew about 53,000 visitors, so it's a genuinely popular event. There are also options for people with vegans or gluten-free diet, which is great news for group travelers who often run into food compatibility issues. The venue has around 1,500 seats, and over 80% of them are covered. So a little rain is not going to ruin your meal. There are also workshops, a music stage, and night shows planned, so it feels more like an experience than just eating. One thing I personally find cool is that there is a sushi rolling experience that planned at the event booth. Making sushi in Japan is a kind of memory that stays with you, and the photos are going to look great. Also, for anyone who enjoys drinks, Tokyo-made sake and shochu are also on the menu. If you thought Japanese sake was only from rural areas, this will change your mind. One more May food note. It's Shincha season, meaning first harvest green tea. In areas like Shizuoka, the first tea of the year is picked around late April to early May. Picking up this year's new tea as a souvenir is one of those special things you can only do in this season. May is also festival season. This is where Japan really feels like Japan. Senja Matsuri in Tokyo. In 2026, this runs from May 15th to 17th. and the entire Asakusa area turns into a 3-day festival. The portable shrines being carried through the streets create incredible energy. Attendance is expected to reach over 1.5 million people across the 3 days. So yes, it will be crowded, but this is a real Tokyo festival experience. There are traditional dances and performing arts too, so it's not just busy. It's genuinely culturally fascinating. Aoi Matsuri in Kyoto. This one takes place on May 15th and features a large procession in Heian period costumes. Traveling from Kyoto Imperial Palace to Shimogamo Shrine and then Kamigamo Shrine. The procession leaves the Imperial Palace at 10:30 a.m. and arrives at Kamigamo Shrine around 3:30 p.m. One thing to note, if it rains, the event gets postponed to the next day, so check for announcement the night before. Grand Sumo Tournament in Tokyo. The main tournament runs from May 10th to May 24th in 2026. Held at Ryogoku Kokugikan. Sumo has a huge international fan base, and watching it live gives you this immediate sense of I experience Japan culture. If your day's lineup, I really recommend it. Here's a quick Tokyo weekend combo idea. If you are in Tokyo around May 15th to 17th, you can spend the morning soaking in the energy of Senja Matsuri in Asakusa. Then head to Ariake in the afternoon and evening for the food festival. Both are reachable by train. And if you are schedule lineup, that combination is honestly amazing. If you really want to get the most out of experience-based activities, having a guide changes everything. Our private tours are led by guides who grew up in Tokyo, speak English and tailor the whole day to what you are actually interested in. We especially recommend booking on your first day. That way we can share our favorite spots, explain how to use the trains, and point you to the best places to eat while the rest of your trip is still ahead of you. Let's enjoy Japan together! You can find all details in the link in the description. Finally, here are some tips that will make your trip a lot smoother. Pollen. Japanese cedar and cypress pollen peaks in spring, but depends on the region and the year. It can still be around in May, and there are other types of pollen too. If you are prone to allergies, wearing the mask and sunglasses, and washing your face and rinsing off after being outside makes a noticeable difference. Some allergy medicine causes drowsiness, so be careful on heavy travel days. If your symptoms are serious, talk to a pharmacist or doctor before the trip and get the right medicine ready in advance. Reservations. The closer you are to Golden Week, the more important it is to book hotels and Shinkansen seats early. And don't forget the oversized luggage rule we mentioned earlier. If possible, using luggage forwarding services between hotels will make getting around so much easier. Payment. Japan has gotten a lot cashless, but there are still cash-only places around. The safest approach is to have your credit card and mobile payments ready as your main options, but also carry a small amount of cash just in case. And as we mentioned with the food festival, some events are cashless only, so just make sure your cards are in working order before the trip. Getting around. Big city stations can be confusing. If you get lost, showing a map to a station staff member or just putting everything to a transit app is honestly the most reliable method. And here's one tip that never gets old. Morning sightseeing is powerful. Popular spots feel like completely different places early in the morning. In May, the early risers always win. The conditions are fantastic and there's so much to do. Just be smart about the crowds and you are going to have an incredible time. If you are interested in our private tours, check out the description below. And if this video is helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you next video. No, see you in Japan. Bye. How's it?